Thank you for spending time with me here in my backyard. I would like to kind of officially announce that I have something that's going to begin, and it's called the Divine Authentic Self Revealed. It's about the journey that we all need to understand, and we all are on a journey in life. And we're wanting to accomplish various things. We want to feel certain ways. A lot of our internal programming and a lot of the things that we have experienced and a lot of the things we've learned in life come from how we've grown up, come from the country we lived in, come from the various principles that we have obtained through living over the years. One of the things that the world will constantly need is the upgrade, the understanding that the collectiveness of our consciousness moves. The collective consciousness of who we are is non-stop, if you will. We may feel like we're going back, but we're never going back. We're just going through. We're just coming from. We're just becoming. So, one of the things we have to all understand is, if we're not all perfect, if we all seem to understand that there are various problems or issues in the world, the only ones that determine what we do about it, the only ones that determine where we go are the ones in power. We need people in power to do things like meditate. And when I say meditate, I'm talking about a serious practice. I'm talking about going within. I'm talking about on your own. Some people like to relate meditation and prayer together, and I'm here to tell you that I believe that those things are can be performed together, but I believe those two things are vastly different. Especially when we start adding science to the picture, because through science we can understand that meditation, when practiced and perfected within self and within who you are, has the ability to change things within the body. And I would say prayer is something that you're projecting out, where meditation is something that is within, connecting within, understanding what's out, but also 100% going within. The goal that I have is to bring value. And I believe what can bring you the most value today is to understand that you are on a hamster wheel. We are all living in a behavioral complex. And the only way you can break out of it is to understand that you're in it. We are all in it. And through meditation, mindfulness, through wellness living or wellness practices, through the way we eat, what you drink, we live and breathe this air. And what we do to this air affects us all. I live in Oklahoma, and allergies are a thing. I've learned to push through. I learned to do various things that affect my allergies. I'm outside right now. That helps me. And one of the biggest things that I know for a fact are natural things that I do that help flush my body. But one of the big things that I understand is what I'm capable of doing within myself, what I'm capable of doing within my mind. The mind over matter used to be hocus pocus, but the mind is more powerful than you can imagine. What it can do and the capabilities that we have with not just the brain, but what the whole body has to offer to life. We haven't seen some of the things that are about to come that are basically miracles. We do see the doom and gloom every day. It's not too hard to turn the channel and see somebody talk about doom and gloom. Doom and gloom is how you drive people to listen. What I'm talking about doesn't drive people to listen. It actually drives people away. Most people don't want to hear or talk or think about going within. They don't want to hear or talk or think about the bigger picture of our lives and why we are where we are, who we are. It's very difficult to talk about history. We still contemplate, argue, fight, and defend thousands and thousands of years of learning or understanding people like Jesus or Buddha or Gandhi, whoever, the list goes on. When it comes to enlightenment or the case for enlightenment or the aspects of thinking about enlightenment, the aspects of thinking about the spiritualness of who we are beyond religion. And what I mean by that is we go to a place that we have always gone to for the last, in our country, for existence of our country. Prior to that, we've still done it. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with doing it, but we feel as humans that when you want to reach or go somewhere within the spiritual self, you don't go to a scientist who can help you. You don't go to a person that can almost guarantee results. You go to someone that professes, that claims they have the direct connection to God. And you don't. Or that you do, but just not as good as theirs. You have more than a connection. You are the connection. The connection flows through you, in you. It's just how you choose to approach it. How much time do you put into it? That's why you need to meditate daily. Going within, guided, unguided, 2 minutes in your car before you drive. I plan to have very organized talks, right? But sometimes my free flow is how I go. I love it. And you have a choice to watch it or not. But hopefully you get something out of it. Hopefully the words vibrate in your soul and in your heart, and that you feel good because you possess the power. You possess the power to change your life and other lives, depending on how and what you believe about you, about the world. Because what you believe is what you can achieve. Love is the answer.